Hallo zusammen! Now that I've already talked about my top 10 favorite German songs, at least 10 of them because there are many more than just 10, I thought it would also be interesting to talk about my top 10 English songs by German artists. Because in fact there are quite a lot of them and really cool ones, and maybe even some surprises for you, because you might be well aware of some of these songs, but you might not know that they were made, composed, written, played by Germans. Let's check them out. So yeah, similar to the aforementioned video, I can't just pick 10 English songs by German artists because there are many more. So I figured, okay, for this video, I'm just gonna pick one song per artist, and I'm gonna put all songs in a chronological alphabetical order. You can find a Spotify playlist with all the mentioned songs in the video description down below. Linked there. Let's begin with the first tune, which might as well be a big surprise for you guys, because it is Big in Japan by Alphaville. Yeah, it's a German band. It's funny, the other day I actually talked to my friend Rick from Berlin, and he very well knows the song, but he didn't know it was made by a German band. They are from Münster in North Rhine-Westphalia, my state by the way, North Rhine-Westfalen. It's pretty much one of the band's biggest hits next to Forever Young from the same album. It's an eponymously titled album, so to speak. And what's even more interesting, which I didn't plan by the way, this song was covered by another band that is featured in this list. More about that one later. Song number 2 is Hand in Hand by Beatsteaks, or The Beatsteaks, even though the doesn't belong to the band name. Alternative rock / punk from 2004. Great band. The Beatsteaks are one of the most successful and popular punk-influenced alternative rock bands in Germany these days. They are friends with another popular, influential, highly successful German band, Die Ärzte. Both are from Berlin, who, by the way, talking about Die Ärzte, were featured in my other top 10 video about German songs. This one was a really difficult choice because the band has many awesome and recognizable sounding songs. For instance, my other favorites would include I Don't Care As Long As You Sing, great song title by the way, Cut Off the Top, or House on Fire. Even though the band has been around since 1995, this was one of the first bigger hits they had in 2004. And I truly think singer Arnim has a really powerful and charismatic voice for this type of music. It's just awesome. Song number 3 is the newest entry in this list. It's from 2017, it's German metal, it's Euphoria by the Emil Bulls. Just Emil Bulls actually, or Germans might as well say Emil Bulls. Very German pronunciation there. This is great modern metal from Munich with catchy melodies. The double-layered or polyphonic vocals sometimes remind me of Ghost in a way. I don't know why, but there is a certain similar quality to that, which is not bad because I love Ghost. The band has been around since, well, coincidence or not, I don't know, 1995. Recurring year somehow. This one in particular is a more dance type of alternative metal song with a great hooky chorus. I love this one. Some other songs by them also feature really aggressive shouts, for instance the energetic Here Comes the Fire, which is another one of my favorites and shows an even heavier side of them. Talking about 1995, this song was released in that year. It's German pop rock at its finest pretty much. It's what we call an evergreen, a classic in a way. It's Lemon Tree by Fool's Garden. German band. Yeah, talking about the year Anno Domini 1995. This song was released in the mid-90s, it is true. I guess as an analogy to Britpop, this would be German pop in a way. Definitely has a very catchy quality to it. And it's a perfect example of a song that everyone knows, at least all Germans, but seemingly no one knows the artist who made this song. They simply don't know. It's a great catchy tune, but sadly a prominent example of a one-hit wonder. I mean, the band is still around to this day, they still exist, but they couldn't continue the huge success of this single. But this tune is instantly recognizable, it has a great melody to it, awesome sing-along chorus which sets up a sunny, positive mood. It's just fun to listen to this one. Song number 5 is one of my personal favorites on this list because I love the band and their sound. It's rock from 1990 and the song is called Won't Forget These Days by Fury in the Slaughterhouse. Great band name, actually. To me, Fury and the Slaughterhouse are a German equivalent to R.E.M. in a way, which I also love, but they still have their own distinct sound as well, and I love that mixture. This is great melodic rock with intricate melodies and interesting lyrics. And again, it was a rather difficult choice because I could have easily chosen many other songs by them, including Radio Orchid, Every Generation Got Its Own Disease, and many others. Just a great band with lots of output as well. And also the production is great. I love Kai Wingenfelder's voice, which is the singer, and he also sort of reminds me, especially in earlier Fury and the Slaughterhouse material, of Mark Hollis of Talk Talk, a little bit here and there. Interesting tonal quality, definitely. And recognizable. Teenage Angst is rising again with song number 6, You Can't Stop Me, Guano Apes, 2003, alternative rock metal, I guess, crossover. Talking about recognizable, well, this one has a recognizable sound because Sandra Nasic is singing here. She's a pretty aggressive singer at times, but she can also be quite calm and melodic, for instance in their other tune, Pretty in Scarlet. And that being said, well, again, I could have easily chosen other songs by them, including Pretty in Scarlet, Quietly, Open Your Eyes, Lords of the Boards, and others. The Guano Apes were a pretty important band in my teenage years, like in the early to mid 2000s, and I still like them to this day. Especially back in the day, I feel Sandra Nasic really was renowned and well known in the scene. For instance, she's also collaborated with Apocalyptica for their song Path. I guess it's fair to say that song number 7 is one of the most well-known German songs by any band out there, and no one knows the band name, and that it's a German band actually. It's Narcotic by Liquido, a song from 1998, a cool German English rock song actually. Technically, this band is not 100% a one-hit wonder, but rather a two-hit wonder kind of thing, because they also had the hit Play Some Rock, which sounds quite similar to this song, but still. It's a German band from Sinsheim in Baden-Württemberg. And listening to this one, some of you might say, sounds oddly familiar. Yes, it does, because, well, it was covered just recently, by the way, by the DJ duo You Not Us, which is a more poppy, dancey cover, which I personally don't really like all too much, to be honest, but, well, hey, it keeps the great melody alive, I guess. And what's also interesting about this one is, at the core of everything, it's a rock song, but it's still a pretty much keyboard-driven song as well. Interesting mixture. Song number 8, another one of my personal favorites on this list. I love listening to this song when it's sunny out there. It's such a good mood song, I feel. From 1987, it's pretty much pop rock, yeah, I guess it's fair to say. It's Blueprint by the Rainbirds. Great song, love that one. While the band Liquido, which I've just talked about, could be considered a two-hit wonder, well, the Rainbirds truly are a one-hit wonder, I think. This could have been a big international band, especially in the late 80s, but, well, didn't get around to that. I'd even go as far to say that this is one of the best English songs by any German artist ever. It's interesting, I first heard about this band through learning more about Rod of Die Ärzte, who's the bassist of Die Ärzte, but before he joined that band, he actually played guitar in the Rainbirds. I simply love the arrangement of this one, the details in the drumming, the guitar tone, the harmonic progressions, the chorus, the production, everything. To me, this song really has an international quality to it. It is so good. Song number 9, pretty much the most obvious choice, but I haven't included it on this list simply because I felt I needed to, but also because I just love the song. It's as simple as that sometimes, you know. It's hard rock from 1984, Rock You Like a Hurricane by the Scorpions. Popular English songs by German artists, this is pretty much the first song that comes to mind. For a good reason, I guess. I like the vocal melodies and their progression from the quieter parts of the verses to heavier sections, which then lead into the melodic hooky chorus. The arrangement and the progression of that is really cool on its own. And I really like Klaus Meiner's voice. It really shines in this song especially. It really has that rocky kind of vibe to it, which a song like this really needs and requires. Before we're gonna move on to song number 10, the final one, I want to talk about an honorable mention. Why isn't it featured and included here? Well, simply because it's not available on Spotify. It was a great German progressive rock / progressive metal band. Sieges Even. Their album Paramount is really cool. When Alpha and Omega collide, the first song for instance, so great. In my opinion, next to Long Distance Calling, one of the best German progressive bands we've ever had. You can find a YouTube link to When Alpha and Omega Collide in the video description. Last but not least, song number 10 brings us back to 1998. I was 7 years old back then. Spyro the Dragon was just released. I love that purple dragon. And this song as well. It was composed by a band that doesn't exist anymore. They've released both German and English songs pretty much side by side, which is pretty unique when it comes to this list especially. And Peter Heppner, the singer, has a really awesome voice, really recognizable. I'm talking about Once in a Lifetime by Wolfsheim. To me, it goes without a doubt that Wolfsheim are one of the most underrated German bands and artists on this list. As I've somewhat addressed a couple of seconds ago, this is a rather special entry. They were pretty much a bilingual band, if you will. When it comes to their English songs, this is one of my personal favorites by them. One of my favorite German songs by them, by the way, is Kein Zurück. What a great, thought-provoking song with really intricate lyrics. And what I also love about this tune in particular is that it doesn't sound melodically copied, if that makes sense, like a song that you've heard numerous times before in other variations by other artists. This one sounds fresh to some degree, at least to me. Hope you enjoyed this video. I sure did, because I love talking about music, and maybe you guys even found something new to check out. If so, feel free to let me know in the comments, and also feel free to tell me your personal picks. 10 favorite English songs by German artists. Don't forget to leave a like and to share the video with others. That's the best way to support your favorite creators. Thank you very much for doing that in advance. And once again, thanks for watching everyone. I'm your Vlog Dave. Tschüss und bis zum nächsten Mal.